Dear students, today I am going to explain about Arcot Ramaswamy Modliar, who worked from 1946 to 1947. Arcot Ramaswamy Modliar ಅನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Arcot Ramaswamy Modliar was an Indian lawyer, diplomat and statesman who served as a senior leader of the Justice Party and in various administrative and bureaucratic posts in the pre-independence and independent India. Arcot Ramaswamy Modliar was born on 14th October 1887 in the town of Kurnool and had his schooling in Kurnool. He graduated from the Madras Christian College and studied law at the Madras Law College. On completion of his studies, practiced as a lawyer before joining the Justice Party and entering politics. Modliar was nominated to the Madras Legislative Council in 1920 and served from 1920 to 1926 and as a member of the Madras Legislative Assembly from 1931 to 1934, losing to S. Satyamurthy in the 1934 elections. He served as a member of the Imperial Legislative Council from 1939 to 1941 as a part of Winston Churchill's War Cabinet from 1942 to 1945 and as the Indian representative in the Pacific War Council. He was India's delegate to the San Francisco Conference and served as the first president of the United Nations Economic and Social Council. He also served as the last Diwan of Mysore Kingdom and occupied the important position. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಆರ್ಕಾಟ್ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೊದ್ಲಿಯಾರ್ ಅವರು ಬರೀ ಮೈಸೂರು ದಿವಾನರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಭಾರತದ ವಿವಿಧ ಸೇವೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ತಾವು ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಆರಂಭಿಕ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನೋಡೋದಾದರೆ ದೇರ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಲೈಫ್. ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೊದ್ಲಿಯಾರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಆನ್ 14th October 1887 in Kurnool in the Tamil Nadu speaking Tuluva Vellala Modliar family. He was the eldest of pair of twins, the other being Arcot Lakshmana Swamy Modliar. He studied at Municipal High School, Kurnool and graduated in arts from Madras Christian College and graduation. Modliar studied law and was nominated as the Madras Legislative Council. Uncle to World War II veteran commanders VSP Modliar. ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ. ಆರ್ಕಾಟ್ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರು ಮೊದ್ಲಿಯಾರ್ ಅವರು ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೊದ್ಲಿಯಾರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಎವರ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ 1917 and served as its general secretary. In July 1918, Arcot Ramaswamy Modliar went to England along with Dr. T.M. Nair and Kurma Venkat Reddy Naidu as a part of the Justice Party delegation to argue in favor of communal representation and give evidence before the Reforms Committee. The evidence was taken just before Dr. Nair's death on 17 July 1919. Ramaswamy Modliar rose and stature gradually and began to be regarded as the brain of the Justice Party. He assisted in coordinating between non-Brahmins in different parts of India and organizing non-Brahmin conferences. Modliar was a prominent orator and was known for his inspiring speeches. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆರ್ಕಾಟ್ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೊದ್ಲಿಯಾರ್ ಅವರು. In the elections of the Madras Legislative Council held on 18th November 1926, the Justice Party lost the elections, winning just 21 of the 98 seats in the council. Modliar was one of the many who met with the failure in the elections. Modliar took a temporary retirement from the politics and replaced P.N. Raman Pillai as the editor of Justice, the mouthpiece of the Justice Party. Under Modliar, there was a tremendous growth in circulation and the Justice became widely popular. On 1st March 1929, Modliar appeared before the Simon Commission along with Sir A.T. Panneerselvam, another important leader of the Justice Party, to provide evidence on behalf of the Justice Party. Modliar served as the mayor of Madras from 1922 to 1930. In the 1935, Modliar resigned as the chief editor of the Justice following his appointment to the Tariff Board. Modliar was knighted in the 1937 coronation honors list, by which time he was a member of the Council of the Secretary of State for the India. He received the accolade at the Buckingham Palace on 25th February 1937. ಆಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ನಾನ್ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಿನ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಚಳವಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಕಾಟ್ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೊದಲಿಯಾರ್ ಅವರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಮೊದಲಿಯಾರ್ maintained friendly relations with the Shah Maharaj and non-Brahmins leaders from Maharashtra and parts of the North India, and helped the coordinating between and untightening leaders from different parts of India and organizing non-Brahmin conferences. Mudaliar was a participant in the Satara non-Brahmin conference held on 18 December 1922. Rajaram II presided over this conference. He also participated in the All Indian Non-Brahmin Conference held at Belgaum on 26 December 1924, where Mudaliar's oratory was appreciated. At the 7th Non-Brahmin Conference held on 8 February 1925, he appealed for unity among the non-Brahmins. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣೇತರರ ಒಂದು ಚಳವಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಕ್ರಿಯವಾಗಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ಈ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣೇತರರನ್ನು ಒಂದುಗೂಡಿಸಲಾಗಿ ಆರ್ಕಾಟ್ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೊದಲಿಯವರು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಲಾ. Oxford University conferred him a title Doctor of Civil Law, appreciating his contribution during the Second World War. ಇವರು ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಮಹಾಯುದ್ಧ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೊಡುಗೆಯಿಂದಾಗಿ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಆಕ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಲಾ ಎಂಬ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಗೌರವಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಆಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಸ್ಕಾಸ್, ಮೊದಲಿಯಾರ್ ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಡೆಲಿಗೇಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಯಾನ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಸ್ಕೋ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದಿ 25th April and 26th June 1945. where he chaired the committee that discussed economic and social problems. Mudaliar was elected as the first president of the Economic and Social Council during its session at the Church House, London on 23rd January 1946. Under his presidency, the Economic and Social Council passed a resolution in February 1946 calling for an international health conference. At the health conference, which was eventually held on 19 June 1946, inaugurated by the Sir Arcot Ramaswamy Mudaliar, the World Health Organization came into being, and the constitution for the new organizations was read out to and approved by delegates from 61 nations. On the expiry of his one-year term, the returned to India and took over as Chief Minister of Mysore. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಹುದ್ದೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದರು. ಜೊತೆಯಾಗಿ ಈ ಮೈಸೂರಿನ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಆರ್ಕಾಟ್ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೊದಲಿಯಾರ್ ಅವರು. ಲೇಟರ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ಆರ್ಕಾಟ್ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೊದಲಿಯಾರ್ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಕೊನೆಯ ನಂತರದ ದಿನಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಮೊದಲಿಯಾರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ದ ಪದ್ಮಭೂಷಣ in 1954 and the Padma Bhushana in 1970. The Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India was established on 5th January 1955, and Sir Mr. Arcot Ramaswamy Mudaliar was elected as the first chairman of ICICI Limited. In his later years, Mudaliar served as the chairman of the Indian Steamship Company and to the Tube Investments of India. Until his death in 1976, helped AIMM Group set up Tricycle of India. AIMM Group runs Sir Ramaswamy Mudaliar Higher Secondary School in Ambattur. In remembrance of him, ARLM Matriculation Higher Secondary School is run by his family. In his remembrance, his sons are based out of United States. Religious beliefs. Despite his violent tirades against Varnasrama Dharma and Hindu scriptures in his writings and editorial in the Justice, Ramaswamy Mudaliar was known to be a staunch Vaishnavite. He regularly sported the Vaishnavite namam. Once while offered beef during a visit to England, he refused it with the horror work. ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. Searchlight on council debates, speeches in the Madras Legislative Council, Orient Longman 1960. ಇದು ಇವರು ಬರೆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೃತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಆರ್ಕಾಟ್ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೊದಲಿಯಾರ್, ಮಿರರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಇಯರ್, ಎ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ ಎ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮೊದಲಿಯಾರ್ಸ್ ಎಡಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ 1927, ಡ್ರಾವಿಡಿಯನ್ ಕಜ್ಗಾಮ್. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇವರು ಬರೆದಂಥ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇವರು ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ಚೆಲ್ಲುತ್ತದೆ. So here are some important textbook for the study of Arcot Ramasamy Madliyar, A Conscious History of Karnataka by Kamath Suryanath, Insights into Karnataka History by the B. Narsingaraja Naidu, History and Culture of Karnataka by Dr. S.N. Shivrudruppa, History of Karnataka by B.P. Hugar, Cultural History of Karnataka by K.R. Baswaraj, Freedom Movement in Karnataka by Dr. M.V. Krishnarao, History of Karnataka by Dr. B.P. Desai. ಈ ಒಂದು ಪರಮಾಂಶ ಗ್ರಂಥವನ್ನು ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡೋದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಕಾಟ್ ರಾಮಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಮಡ್ಲಿಯಾರ್ ಕುರಿತು ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲಿಸನಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್.